What up, what up? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for subscribing. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. And yeah, thank you for tuning in my video. Okay. Yeah, let me stop playing. Thank you so much for the love. For even a new subscriber, thank you for subscribing. If you are my day one, thank you so much for keeping it here. And let's get into the video. Hello, good people. Back to our discussion on things that I've learned before turning 30. Today we're going to be doing 5 of them. One of them being happiness or joy. Then in terms of respect, failure, does failure mean disagreements, and giving God time or other time. So 5 things: happiness, joy or happiness or joy, respect, failure, disagreement, and time. Yeah, so to start us off, I'm gonna be talking about happiness or joy, and those are 2 different things. That's why I actually separated them when I decided to talk about it. So happiness, I see it as more of a short-term thing, but joy is something that is consistent and long-term. And throughout life or before turning 30, I've actually realized there are things that make me happy, but I have to create time for joy, or to actually find things that give me joy, not just happiness that is just, for the moment, and after that it's just gone. So for me, one thing that has really been I've been very intentional with is finding things that give me joy. But also there are moments that I feel like, when something happens, I'm happy, of course. But then just because I'm happy at that point doesn't mean that it's something that, that is going to bring me joy, which is long term. I don't know whether you understand me, but I feel like, joy is more long term, which means it's something that you really have to cultivate in the things that you do, in terms of who you're interacting with. Other people bring you joy, and if maybe at some point you're maybe at conflict with someone, how do you actually solve it so that you can be able to recover or go back to your normal self, which is, I believe, is more of a joyous person. So I have been told I'm someone who is joyful or bubbly. Yeah, so it's not something that you just wake up and decide, okay, today I'm gonna be joyful or anything, but it's something that you cultivate within you, so that even people around you are able to experience it. Happiness might be just for a moment because of something that has happened, but I feel like joy is a long-term thing that you have to cultivate within your routines, within the people you interact with, and who you are as a person. Yeah, so the other thing is about respect, and respect is a two-way thing. Honestly, when you're going through life, you'll meet people who sometimes they have very blurry lines when it comes to respect, and sometimes they may not even understand why you're talking about something. So boundaries have to be set. I think I already talked about boundaries, but also do not sit at the table where disrespect has been served before, because honestly, when someone is actually disrespecting you, they know for sure what they are doing most of the time. It's not like they don't know. Yeah, so respect is a two-way. Do not sit at a table that has, served you disrespect before. Yeah, and just be yourself. Honestly, have your boundaries, and people will just have to, integrate themselves into them or walk away. That's it. Simple and clear. The other thing is about failure. And yes, before I turned 30, I think I've failed at in some ways, and in various aspects of my life. But what all this has taught me is that failure doesn't mean that you've not you're dumb or you're not able to do what you're supposed to do. Failure actually means that you're one lesson ahead. Yeah, and cliche or somehow conflicting that might be, failure will be always part of life. Like, and I don't see failure as just I'm not good at something. Once I try something and I've failed, or maybe I'm not able to do it according to the standard people maybe have set, that means that I can go at it again, this time around with one lesson learned. Yeah, so for me, failure is an opportunity to learn. Yeah, that's how I look. We are at what Nini lesson? I think we are the fourth one now, which is about conflicts and disagreements. And yes, I think for the longest time I really didn't like the conflicts. So whenever I see conflicts, whenever I used to see conflicts, I used to just run away. I don't want to deal with it. I just keep quiet, walk away, or something like that. But then I've realized that leaving things hanging, that means that you're just it's like you're just packing them, and then by the time now you want to deal with it, it has already boiled to something that is already too big, yet you would have dealt it when it was something little or easier to deal with. So what I've learned about disagreements or conflict is that if you're able to just deal with them at the moment when they happen, if you feel like at that moment maybe you're a bit emotional and everything, you can just walk away, calm down, and then solve them. Don't drag things for long. That is what causes a lot of how do I say, hurt. And also it's much harder to deal with it when you've let it boil over and so many other things are now coming into place, and now it becomes a whole mess. So honestly, if you're able to just deal with things as they come, solve them when they happen, and move on with life. Honestly, life is too short to be kind burdens or conflicts all over the place. Last thing is about time. Yep, let me drink some water. Because honestly, when it comes to time, you have to learn a lot of patience. As Africans, I know we talk about African punctuality, but honestly, I've learned that you have to be really punctual when it comes to work and all those things. It helps a lot to just be able to, work within the time that you've been given. However, it's good to be also conscious of the fact that sometimes things will not go the way you imagine them to go. So that means that you have to give room for adjustment and just evolving, honestly, because people are different, live in different setups. What punctuality means here in Africa, it's really different from what means in another country. So it's good to be flexible, adjust as things go on, but also be respectful enough to be punctual. But the other thing is, of course, to give God time. Because honestly, patience and time, of course, going hand in hand. And I think before turning 30, one thing that I've really learned the hard way is just to be patient and be still. Yes, because we as human beings want to be in control and everything, want to know what will happen the next minute. But things will not go the way you want them to go, or rather in the timelines that maybe you've kept them or you planned them to happen. So for me, I've learned to be patient, give God time, and trust that He's gonna, do it in His own way, and His timing is perfect in my life. So that's it really. This is the fourth video that I'm doing, which means I've shared 20 things. I'm gonna do 2 more videos. So thank you so much for the love that you've been showing me. If you have not yet subscribed, make sure that you subscribe. Thank you for the love that you've been showing me, and please continue sharing with your friends, and have a nice afternoon, evening, or day, whichever place that you're watching me from, and see you on the next one.